The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go. Drill 52. Cut, cut.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Lance, he's going to change the play.
At the 24-yard line.
Six. Mesa. Steal. Check steal. Claws red.
Here's Lance. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fight. 97. Cut, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And Bigsby once more.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Right. Right. Slide through. You don't move. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trouble 38. Check view. Smack. Red. Red. Yellow. Check. Cut.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. Do you see the coverage off the receiver? Doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You talk about this Miami defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Broncos.
Hooker.
Completes it to Austin. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a game. And a new set of downs. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and there's certainly will there.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Hooker to the air yet again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Chiefs at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big fella.
Down the sideline he goes.
That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason when they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Another run by Bigsby.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Lance going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. Tank Bigsby.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Dolphins 10, Chiefs nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Hurry, hurry.
Looking to throw, Hooker. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's able to get out to the 32, run down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now Hooker. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A 7-yard loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. Say, hey, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Black ultra. Black shot.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with the takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Hooker now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing. Hooker. That's out wide here for Robinson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Opposite, green.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready?
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Strike. Check. Strike. Smash. Smash. Ultra. Ultra.
Lance looking to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 7.
18, Pioneer. Regs, Dragon 60. Hustle. 60 Maverick. Panther 11.
Here's Hooker. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready?
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hey, 79 Broncos.
Hooker on 1st down.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and goal from the 1.
Ready?
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And, in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if the analytics coach would have said that. This seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flushed out right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all... the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Strike. Mega. White. Strike 2. Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
38 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hooker.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker escaping the pressure right.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
19 Lions. 65 catch. 65 go.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Okay,
So
ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Hooker to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Austin from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Red, yellow, steel, black. Hey, Drew. Ready.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Check, smash.
Here's Lance. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, Bigsby. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle will be back at his 48-yard line.
Green jack. Red cycle. Hey, go steal. Black ultra. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, come field. Check field. Strike. Check strike. Smash.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Lance and company going on 4th down. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tariq Carpenter got through and stopped him for the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, smash, check, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On the double.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Yellow.
Here's a give to Bigsby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Lance looking to change it up. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Strike. Strike. Claws red. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Miami.
They come up with one timeout and a 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Drill 52.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Bigsby.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Lance back to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Yellow, go. Field, black. Green jack. Check, smash.
Lance looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.